Hey YouTube, it's your girl Mari and I am back with another banger. But you can't sit with me unless you are POP, and that's pretty on purpose. Okay, so for this video, I will be doing how I got snuck by my sister at school on a game day. So this was like November of 2023. Believe you, no, 2022, the school year 22-23. So mind you, I'm a cheerleader. My junior year as a cheerleader, a varsity cheerleader at Grandview High School. So I forgot when her boyfriend started texting me or whatever, but like it was one of them like Instagram, you know how people just be hyping you up, and it'd be a lot of people hyping you up. If you that girl, you know what I mean? Like one of those, like with the little hard eyes and all of that. So I never knew who the person was for real, but it was just like the person's hyping me up. So, you know, I'm just like, thank you or whatever. So the account was private. And then like they had like this weird profile picture, which I didn't know what it was, but it was just a weird profile picture. So, and then they always heart in my story. So TT confused, like, who are you? So I had ended up requesting them, trying to see who it was. And then once they accepted the request or whatever, I did not know who this person was. I'm like, okay, who are you? You feel me? So yeah, it was, yeah. I didn't know who the person was. So anyways, it was November of 22 going into 23, the school year. So it was around Bayou Classic time. If you know, you know. Bayou Classic is my school versus Southern. So I was in New Orleans, baby. I was already having fun, you know, with my family or whatever. So therefore, the dude who I was just telling y'all about, he had said something amongst the lines of, I want to eat you for Thanksgiving or something like that. Somewhere around them lines. So something, yeah. Anyways, I thought it was hilarious. Thought it was funny. I laugh at everything. I think everything is funny. So therefore, I screenshotted it and I posted it because it's funny. It's funny to me. So because I didn't know who he was, I had X'd out his username, but the profile picture was still on the side. So yeah, so I posted it, and the girl who I fought, who was supposed to be my sister, she had slid up. She was like, oh, what kind of sister are you? Da, 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 da. She was mad, upset. But what are you mad and upset at me for? Because first off, if that's your dude and your dude is texting me, what are you mad at me for? If anything, you should be mad at him. But anyways, me and the girl, I always looked at her as a sister. As you know, I have 4 older brothers. I don't got no sisters. So it's like anybody that I could call my sister, like, I love you. Like, you're my sister. Like, I'm thinking we're like this. Like, anybody who I call my sister, I'm thinking we're like this. Anybody. Like, I call a lot of people my sister. I mean, it's not even like that. Like, I really got to mess with you for me to call you my sister. So me calling her my sister, that me and her bond was like this. Like, we went to the same school. Both of us, nobody liked us. Like, nobody liked me for some reason, which I don't know why. And I really didn't care because it's just like, I knew I was that girl. I still am that girl. I had a car. It was just people were so upset with me for some odd reason. But with her, I understood why people didn't like her. I'm going to say it. She did a lot. She did a lot. And if you watching this video, you see me, yes, I'm talking about you. You did a lot. You did a lot, and I hope you know that you did a lot. But anyways, I looked at her as a sister, so it was just like she would go through stuff. I would try to help her out. Me and my mama tried to help her out. It was a lot of stuff going on with her, and it wasn't like nothing about me. I'm not bashing her, mind you. I am not bashing her. I'm just saying, like, we would try to help her out for everything that she needed help with, and it was just, I don't know. So other than that, back to the story. So it was like I was still at the Bayou Classic, and the Bayou Classic go on through like the weekend after Thanksgiving. So After Thanksgiving, I eat Thanksgiving with my family, and then we go to New Orleans like the next day. So then we was going to New Orleans. I think we was already in New Orleans. So I had posted it because I thought it was funny. I crossed out the name, but I didn't cross out the photos. And like I said, she figured she knew who it was. So she was just like, oh, what type of sister are you? Da 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 da. So I was confused because I'm like, what are you talking about? And then she was like, you know, that's my ex, the one I want to get back with, blah, 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 blah. But mind you, I'm not knowing that that's her ex. Like, if I knew that was your ex, baby, I would have been told you all the stuff that he's been saying to me. If I knew that was your ex, you feel me? Because he's been texting me. But anyways, it was just like, she was just like, she wanted to fight, da 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 da. Mind you, I don't fight. Fighting is not cute to me. I never learned how to fight. If you watch the old video about how I fought the gorilla, you'll see I don't know how to fight. I don't fight. Fighting is not me. So it was just like, okay. So then when we had got back to school, it was like I was leaving. It was the end of the day. It was time to go. So I was in my car, and then her and her friend gonna pull up to my car, and then she just started stuff like trying to get attention and stuff. You just arguing with me outside of my car because you want attention. Like, she just yelling at me, da 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 da. So I rolled my window up and I left because why are you yelling at me in my car? You feel me? Like, that's not about to happen. So I left. And then, yeah, so the next day is when the fight occurred. The next day was game day. So, you know, I'm dressed up as a cheerleader. Well, I wasn't dressed up as a cheerleader. I had my cheer jacket on and some jeans. Some jeans and my cheer jacket. But the cheer jacket is to identify that I'm a cheerleader. So we're at school. I'm just minding my business. Just going about my day, going on my classes. But my class that goes to lunch, I was in a class with her. So we was in a class together. You know, I'm at my table just chilling. She at her table, whatever. I don't know what she was doing. But it was time to go to lunch. So, yeah, after lunch, I didn't come back because I had to go home. But I'm going to tell y'all, keep going. But anyways, so it was time to go to lunch. And the class who I was in, her name was Miss Kelsey. That was my dog. I loved me some Miss Kelsey. Like, I just used to always talk to her about anything. I could communicate with her. Like, I loved Miss Kelsey. Miss Kelsey was my dog for real. Like, I love me some Miss Kelsey. But anyways, we had went to lunch. And me and my friend, Yana, we sat together. We always sat together. That was my friend. That was my senior friend. I was the junior friend. She was my senior friend. So, therefore, we at our table just eating, chilling. And then we sat in the front. We sat in the front of the cafeteria, and then the girl sat like right here, kind of. It wasn't like the back, but it was near the back. So she sat there and I sat here. So I was faced towards that way. So my back would be faced towards y'all. If I was facing the way I was faced towards the cafeteria. So I'm just chilling, just eating my food. And then the girl, she was facing towards me. So it was like we could see each other. So it was just like, she was just trying to like, you know how people get when they trying to fight, they be rolling their neck, da 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 da. So she just kept doing that towards me, and I was just laughing because it was like, what are you doing all of that for? It was like, what are you, like, it's not necessary. It's really not. And she know I don't fight. Like, that was the thing. So anyways, it was getting close to lunch to end. So I had peeped. She had got up. Her and her friend, her and somebody else, they had got up and went to the bathroom that was right here. So there's a bathroom right here, and that goes down the hall, and that takes you down. Like, if you go down the stairs, and that's classrooms or whatever. So it's a bathroom right there, and then it's another hallway going that way. So I had peeped. She went to that bathroom. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to go to that bathroom because I already know what she's going to try to do. So, boom, lunch was over. Me and my friend Yana, we was walking together. Me, Yana, and some other girl. I forgot what the girl name was, but she was walking with us. So I already was telling them, I was like, oh, she want to fight me, da 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 da. So they knew what she was doing. And I told them, I said, she went to that bathroom, so we're going to walk down that hallway. So they was like, okay. So I'm on my phone. I'm watching Blood and Water on Netflix. If you ain't seen that, I recommend you watch it because it's a good show. So I'm walking down the hallway, watching my Blood and Water. I got my AirPod in. I only had one AirPod in. I didn't have both of them. I had my AirPod in. And then I'm walking with my phone in my hand, watching Blood and Water. So then the girl, she figured I didn't go down that hallway. So then she like, okay. So then she decided to follow me. So now she coming down the same hallway I'm going down, but I was pretty much halfway down the hallway, and I was finna turn, go down some stairs, and make another turn. So I took the long way back to the classroom, because the other way would have been an easier way, but since she was already over there, I was like, I'm just gonna take the longer way. So then now she behind me, and then now she got everybody behind her. And they like, oh, you know, she wanna fight you, da 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 da, da 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 da. So I'm still with my AirPod watching my show, because it's like I'm being the bigger person and I'm walking away from the situation. But it's still like she still wanna do this, but she did it for attention, cause anyways, the other girl that was behind me, the one that's not Yana, the other girl, she was like, you know, she wanna fight, so you might as well just stop. Da da. I said, no, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna keep minding my business and go down the hallway. So boom, now I'm close to like, okay, so we got stairs that go up to the hall that I needed to go to, but I was taking the long way. So I was gonna take the long way. So then boom, when I'm close to the stairs, then here she comes. She come running up, and boom, she hit me. So therefore now I'm in like protective mode. Like I gotta protect myself. I can't just I can't let her hit me and then I just look like a fool. But the first thing she grabbed was my hair. I had braids in. The first thing she grabbed was my hair. So therefore my head is down. But I'm swinging. I'm just swinging because I'm like, I gotta hit something. I gotta hit something because I'm protecting myself. So boom, I'm just hitting, blah, 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 blah. It's people recording everywhere. It's video shots from everywhere because people are messy. I went to a messy school. I went to Grandview High School. If you know, you know. So therefore, like, I'm just swinging, bop, and my hair is being pulled. So I'm getting pulled and I'm swinging. So the shoes I had on, it was slippery, so I had fell. And she fell, right? She fell too. So then she somewhat got up kind of, and I'm still swinging. And then, I mean, you could say, like, you can't even say that for real. But the floor was slippery. We both fell. I was still hitting. So then, boom, now we're close to the stairs. Now we're on the side where the stairs are. So, boom, she on the floor. And I'm like, I'm kind of a little bit up, and I'm just bop, bop, bop. And, you know, now we twisting and turning. Then we turned one time. And then bop, bop, bop. And then we turned again. So then she was on top of me. Mind you, she's not hitting nothing. I promise y'all, she is not hitting nothing. I'm going to insert the video. I'm going to let y'all see. But she is not hitting nothing. So it was like she was on top of me. But I put both of my legs around her. And I turned her around. Because, baby, I'm a base, baby. I'm strong. Like, I could do that. So I put both of my legs around her and I turned her around. So then, therefore, I was on top. But it was like I was in a weird direction. So it was like when I turned her, it was like I was facing her butt. And my hair was like this, and I'm still facing her butt. So it was just like I had to hit something. Even though it was her butt, bop, 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 I was hitting her butt. Because, I mean, that's weird, but it was just like I couldn't get to her face. Like, I was so mad. I was really trying to hurt her. I was like, I was mad. Because it was like, why are you trying to fight me over somebody that's supposed to be your dude? You should be going off on him, not me. Because you're supposed to be my sister. And the fact that you did this to me, and you know I don't fight. It was just so crazy. Like, I was hurt. I was really hurt. So it was just like, I was just bop, bop, bop. So then here come the teacher. Stop, stop, stop. They're trying to break it up. So they breaking it up, blah, blah, blah. So then here come a police officer. The police officer came. And then why did he pepper spray both of us in the face? I had my contacts in. Because I'm partially blind. I had my contacts in. But yeah, so now my AirPod was knocked out somewhere on the floor. My phone's somewhere on the floor because, again, I'm protecting myself. But anyways, we got pepper sprayed. And then we was both on the floor. And then, oh, shoot. It's a lot. I'm just going to insert the video so I don't have to, like, talk out the fight. Because I low-key don't remember it fully. I just remember that time I just turned her around. But anyways, one of the teachers had grabbed me by my leg and they pulled us apart. So she had my hair, but I had grabbed a hold of her hoodie. Cause she had her hoodie up like already, like tied and everything. So it was like you knew that she was trying to do something. But anyways, I had her hoodie, she had my hair, so we was both just like sliding across the floor That's when we had got pepper spray. Both of us got pepper spray. So, boom, everybody in the hallway, just being nosy. Like, just being nosy and recording and all of that. So it was just, yeah, it was just a messy day. So, yeah, it was just like, it was too much. It was too much. People was like, you beating her. Hey, da. They were saying Jayla was beating my butt. But the thing was, she had my hair the whole time. So she didn't. But anyways, yeah, they broke up the fight. So then they're going back to class or whatever. And basically, I got pulled in the office. She got pulled in the office. So boom, the officer or whatever it was, they told me to put water on my face or whatever. And I'm like, I got my contacts in. I can't see. So it was like I was putting the water on my face. Da. And then, yeah, so I got pulled into this one lady's room. And she was watching the video too. Because it was cameras in the hallway. I don't know why she thought she could do that and not get caught. So it was cameras in the hallway. You could clearly see I'm walking, minding my business, and she came up behind me. So I'm like, you see how she did that? And then she was like, yeah. So I was scared because I'm like, I hope I'm not finna get suspended for this over something that I didn't want to do. So after that, I had to call my mama. So I called my mama. I was like, Mama, I just got in a fight. And then she was like, what happened? And I was like, she came up behind me. She was like, oh, so she snuck you? And I was like, yeah. So she was like, are you in trouble? And I was like, no. Because first off, I'm protecting myself. Like, if any of y'all got hit from the back, you know you would protect yourself other than just getting beat up, right? But, yeah, so I told her I was protecting myself. So then, yeah. But I still had to go home because I had got pepper sprayed. So the principal had came in. One of the principals. We had like 3 principals. It's a lot. I don't know. When the principals came in, it was basically like that. I had to go back. I had to go home because I've been pepper sprayed. And I was like, oh, it's a game day. And it was like, I want to go to the game. And then he was like, since I've been pepper sprayed, like if I was at the game or whatever and I started sweating or something, the pepper spray could be coming down my face type. So on that thing, I understood. So I was just like, okay. So I went home. I think my mama was out of town, low-key. I think my mom was out of town. My mom and dad was out of town or something. So then I went home or whatever, and I got into bed. And I sent the videos to my mother because it was all over Snapchat. Like, everybody was posting the fight. And again, I was most hated in the school. So therefore, they were saying that old girl won. I'm going to let y'all decide who y'all think won because I don't know. It was just a lot. So, again, she had me by my hair the whole time. But I'm going to let y'all decide. Y'all tell me who y'all think won. But anyways, I had went home. I sent the video to my mama. And my mama, she was like, you did good. Because, again, like I told you, I don't fight. I don't. And, yeah. So, I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, she was like that the move that I had did when I turned her around, when I put my legs around her and I turned her around, she was like, that was a good move. And I was like, thank you. Because then she was on the phone with somebody else, her other friend. And then I guess she showed her friend, and her friend was like, yeah, you did good right there. So I was like, okay, I did my big one, you feel me? Because, again, I don't fight. So it was just, yeah. And then my coach, she figured out. So, mind you, I'm going to tell y'all again. I was the most hated. So now okay, they had a senior group chat. The seniors got a group chat with the coaches and all of that. So they was like, oh, Samari got in a fight, da. So coach was like, okay, did she want to fight or this, that, and the third? So it was this one girl, she was a senior, she did not like me. She was like, yeah, they was both fighting. Baby, first off, I did not want to fight. First, like, don't do that. Don't do me that if you know I did not want to fight. So I was friends with this other cheerleader. She was white. She was our only white cheerleader. She was our white cheerleader. Her name was August. And she was like, no, Samari did not want to fight. And she told her the story because I was telling August what was going on too. I was like, I told her I did not want to fight. I had showed her all the messages and everything. I was like, I did not want to fight, but she still wanted to fight me. So, my bad. She told her, she was like, she did not want to fight, da. So that's when coach had texted me and was like, oh, you was fighting, you had a cheer jacket on, this and the third. I'm like, what do you expect me to do? Like, in the moment, like, you want me to take my cheer jacket off and throw it off while, like, I don't understand, like, what she wanted me to do, because there's nothing really I can do about that. So, it was a lot, because I'm like, what do you expect me to do? So basically, I got removed from the cheer group chat. Both of us got removed from the cheer group chat, because I think it was later. No, it was probably the next. No, I forgot. Somebody had said, dang, both of y'all got removed from the group chat. I'm like, what am I getting removed for? So I had told my mama, because I was hurt. I'm like, what am I getting kicked off the cheer team for protecting myself? So then, then my mama ended up calling the coach, and she was telling her, like, what did you expect her to do? Like, did you want her to take her jacket off in the middle of the hallway? Like, because what am I supposed to do if I just got pushed? Like, but anyways, the thing was, my coach was going through a lot herself, so it was just like, yeah, whatever. So basically, she put me back in the group chat, because I didn't get kicked off the cheer team neither, because, yeah. Oh, and then the next day after the fight, I came back to school, and people was like, how are you here? How are you here? How are you not suspended? People was mad, like I said. Most hated. How are you here? How are you here? How did you not get suspended? And I said, because that was self-defense. And then they was like, oh, no. Every other time somebody else, it was self-defense, they got suspended, da. So I'm like, okay. So I didn't pay it no mind. And I started wearing hoodies for the rest of the week of that week, which I don't understand why. I mean, if I wanted to wear a hoodie, I was gonna wear a hoodie, but it was just, yeah, I started wearing hoodies for the rest of the week. And my mom was like, you should have wore that hoodie that day that you got in the fight. And I was like, But anyways, I was back on the cheer team. So the next game was like on a Thursday. I couldn't perform. I had to sit out that game, but I was still in uniform. So people, like I said, people was mad. But be mad about it, because I don't care. Be mad. But yeah, it was just, people was so upset, and they was mad I didn't get suspended and all of that. And then people was mad that I got in a fight and I didn't get kicked off the cheer team. But, and then people on the cheer team was texting me like, oh, Jayla beat you up, this and the third. People was mad, which I don't understand why. Like, what's the issue with me? I don't do nothing. But anyways, yeah, I don't know what part I was at. Oh yeah, so we had to talk with the coach, and then she was basically like, she was going through a lot, and she was like that I was still on the team. So I was real happy when she said that, because I was gonna be hurt if I was kicked off the team over something that I did to protect myself. But yeah, so after that, people was just mad. And I was just, I can't do nothing about that. You just gonna be mad, because ain't nothing I could do about it. It's not my fault that I'm not kicked off the cheer team or I'm not suspended, because again, I didn't do anything. So fast forward to senior year, yeah. My senior year, which is 24. I'm class of 2024. So we had like a senior field day type stuff. And mind you, me and the girl, we seniors together. So we had a senior field day, and then she had came up to me, and then she was just saying how she was sorry, and then that she didn't mean none of that, and she's sorry that she broke our bond and this and the third. But I didn't want to hear none of that. Like, I don't. Like, what you did was so uncalled for, and it wasn't necessary at all. Like, if anything, we could have talked about it, or you could have just went off on your boyfriend other than going off on me or wanting to fight me. Because first off, I'm not a fighter. Everybody knows I'm not a fighter, and it was just, I don't like how you went about the situation. So yeah, I told my mama, me and my mama laughed about it, because it's just like, why would you, now you want to be back my friend, but you lost a friend once you did what you did. So it was just a lot, and people hated me, and I really didn't care, because it is what it is. But yeah, them seniors and them cheerleaders, they was really mad that I was still on the team. But sorry, not sorry. But yeah, so I think that's pretty much the story. I think I told everything about the story. Yeah, so if you watched the whole video, thank you for watching the whole video. And if you didn't, I don't know what to tell you, but thank you for watching my video. Make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment. But I am out. I got too many hoes. I can't hang you. You like to put that shit in your nose.